Oh, I hate these. Now you can see me. I am Diana Page, and for those of you who don't know me, gosh, I feel like forever has been a part of my life for a long, long, long time. And so before I go into the real heart of our time together, I thought I'd just give you a snippet of my background because it will help put into context why I'm so passionate about this opportunity. And so I come from a very traditional business background, although I am probably like most people. When I left school many years ago, I didn't actually have a planned career. I did all sorts of weird and wonderful things, as you do if you don't have a planned career. Eventually fell into a very junior marketing role, and from that went on to develop a very traditional corporate career. For many years, I enjoyed it. 11 years ago, I came to a natural crossroads, and I started a family. And today I've got two amazing boys who are nearly 8 and nearly 11. But I knew then I no longer wanted to work full-time. And to be honest with you, I decided that the corporate world really wasn't where I wanted to spend the rest of my working days. And I really will truly be grateful to my sponsor, Forever, for introducing me to the Forever opportunity just over 10 years ago. And I can remember going to my first business presentation. I really caught the vision, although I didn't actually understand all the percentages and all the circles and all the maths bit. That just went way over my head. But what I could see and what captured me completely was this amazing company that most people had never heard of was saying to me I could work part-time, raise my family, have a meaningful career, and with time develop a six-figure income. And I thought, can this really, really happen? And for me, I've always been really clear about what I wanted from this business. And it's probably not that different from what most of you are looking for from this business. And ultimately, it's peace of mind. I knew that for me, for my growing family, I just wanted to be able to do the best for my children. I wanted to have the time with my husband. I wanted my husband to come out of his 30-year corporate career. I guess in essence, I wanted freedom. I wanted to do what we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it, with who we wanted to do it with. Isn't that what we all strive for? Is that sort of freedom? Not to have to clock in and clock out and ask for a day off. And when I looked at the Forever Marketing Plan, it became crystal clear to me that the real stepping stone to the future of, this glamorous future that I could see for myself was going to be way beyond manager. So the first crucial stepping stone was manager. And yes, please don't misunderstand me. I know how absolutely vital and how important that first position of supervisor is, because then all you're going to do is show other people how to do the same in your group. But I could see that actually manager was the gateway to the future. And so my aim today is really to share with you, or more so take you on my forever journey and show you, if I can, in the short time we have, just what it really means for you to achieve the position of manager. And if we look at what I call the nitty-gritty, you hear all this information at every training you go to at the business presentation. We hear that manager is a pivotal position. At manager, you have about 25 to 30 people in your team. You need to do 120 case credits over 2 months collectively with your group. You're on a personal bonus of 18%. Total retail profit then of 48%, and your bonus is on average of £1,200 a month. And we say there are stepping stones to that. First, there is assistant supervisor, then supervisor, by just sharing the opportunity with a few people. Beyond that, then, is help a couple of people achieve supervisor, and you achieve assistant manager. And then finally, the pivotal position of manager. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel we need to go through this information, this nitty-gritty, but this information is simply that. You just need to know. You need to know what you need to know. You need to know what this thing that we're going to build is going to look like. There, you've seen it. But I don't know about you, but that doesn't actually excite me. I've seen it, I now understand it, and I can now explain it, But to be honest with you, for me, that's not what I saw. And I don't think it does justice to the importance of what manager means and just what a floodgate it will open for you beyond manager. So let's have a look at my journey. And as always, the best place to start on a journey is at the beginning. So I want to take you back 10 years ago. I got registered with Forever October 2001, and I think really on sheer excitement, enthusiasm, and probably a lot of ignorance, I chief supervisor quite quickly. And then something happened. And as you can see from the numbers, I stayed supervisor for several months. And I have to be honest, I just stopped doing what I was supposed to be doing. That's it. I was on such a high from achieving supervisor, I thought, I'm there. And 6 months on, as exciting as a bonus check of £135 was, it wasn't going to keep my mortgage happy. And so I want to really speak to the people who are not yet manager, because I know what it's like to work hard to get to supervisor, I know what it's like to develop that customer base and then be underwhelmed with that bonus check of £150 arrives when you have your spouse, in my case, my husband, saying, and you're doing this, why? It's not just me then, is it? And this is really, really critical, because I want to restore your faith in what Forever has on offer for you, because it does deliver, and it's going to deliver beyond what you think is possible. When I decided to decide that it was time to move on, I realized with hindsight that actually the journey to manager is like serving an apprenticeship. That's when you're gaining all the knowledge and all the skills you need to go on to develop, a full-fledged professional networking career with Forever. And like serving an apprenticeship, the skills, the knowledge that you're going to learn in that early time is going to serve you for the rest of your career and the rest of your life. And it's no different to any other apprenticeship. If I think of my grandmother in her early teens trained as a seamstress, a dressmaker. And I can think back, the skills that she learned about the various stitches, the fabrics, the cotton, how to cut a pattern. I don't think I could ever learn that. How to cut a pattern. Those basic skills stayed with her. My grandmother was still sewing until she passed away a year ago at 99 years old. Those are life skills. In Forever, if you look at the skill set, communication, presentation, time management, goal setting, people skills, leadership skills, those are not just skills you're going to restrict to building your business with. You're going to use them across all of your life. But the key difference between this apprenticeship and an apprenticeship out there in the other world is you actually get to decide how long it's going to take you. Both my brothers, my brother-in-law, in fact, my brothers have served more than one apprenticeship in their working days. And they are very, very prescriptive. Some of them are 2 years long. With Forever, we say, you decide the speed you want to go at. And so it's up to you how long you want to serve that apprenticeship. It is up to you to decide when you want to go manager. And so when I decided to go to work and to achieve manager, you can see in just 16 weeks, my bonus check went from £139 a month to £1,286 a month. How many people can go into work on Monday and ask for a £1,000 pay rise in the next 16 weeks? How many people can serve an apprenticeship and in 12, 14, 16 weeks increase your monthly income by £1,000? I can't think of any. And yet here it is. These are the live figures right off my bonus statements. And I want to share with you, this is not unique to me. In my 10 years with Forever, I have observed a pattern of behavior. You've heard it already today, and you're going to hear it again from more achievers coming across the stage. From the moment you decide to decide, it need not take long. It need not take more than 12, 14, 16, 20 weeks. Over and over and over again. Now I I got to manager in 4 to 6 months from the moment I decided it was time. And so you have that within you. For those of you who are not yet manager, or for those of you who are managers and are helping people in your team to achieve manager, what would it be like to achieve manager in 4 months' time? So where are we? That would be April or May of next year. Because, you know, getting to manager, you know, really did fill me with a sense of it's worth it. You know, the journey to manager, I did question myself. When I was supervisor for 6 months, I thought, is this really worth it? And I know I'm not the only person in this room who has thought that. I won't put anybody on the spot and ask you to raise your hands, but I know I'm not. And this is why manager is so critical, because in your first month, your first bonus check, you will be saying, this is worth it. And a gateway will open to all the extras. And you know, I'm not going to call them extras, to all that Forever has to offer, because they're not extra. It is just part of the package that you get with Forever. You know, you go, it's like starting all over again. It's like looking at a whole new opportunity. You can start to see things from a fresh perspective. For me, I suddenly thought, you know what, senior manager isn't that far away. Who feels like senior manager is about a galaxy away right now? Who feels like soaring manager is never going to happen to me? Do you know what? Achieving manager will bring all of that within reach. Your belief will skyrocket. You'll feel different. You'll just stand taller. You'll speak more proudly about this opportunity. And so, you know, for me, the starting point to achieving your real dreams is manager. You know, it's been a long time since I achieved manager. It was 9 years ago. But I do have somebody I'd like you to hear from, somebody who's a brand new manager, someone I've had the great privilege of working with for a little while now. Someone who, you know, for me, it's been a real pleasure to watch, stretch and grow and develop into a dynamic team leader. And so I know it's her first time on the big stage, so you please be gentle with her, but help me give a warm welcome to new manager, Vicky King.
It's gotta be. To go. Hello. I'm not nervous at all. Okay, so.
It's okay, it's on.
Here?
It's on, it's on.
What does manager mean to me?
Just try again.
Hello? Becoming manager has made me feel relieved.
Okay, come to the lectern. It's like live TV. Will you put these on for her, please? Oh, she wants. Here, I'll hold it for you. I'm here to serve. I'll hold you. I'll hold it for you. They want you to speak on this. So I know you've got your notes to hold. Just take a deep breath.
Diana Page being my slave. Okay. Becoming manager, for me, has made me feel relieved that I've reached the position that I've been longing for a very long time. I feel that I've achieved, that I can now say to my team, I can help you get to manager, and really believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. When I knew I'd qualified as manager, I have to say I was very excited. I screamed, I cried, and I danced around my bedroom. But most of all, because it had taken a while, I was in a bit of a daze, and I kind of still am, I have to say. Because I just thought, it's finally happened for me. All that hard work has paid off. And yes, this business really works if you work the business and have a plan to work the business. It's made me much more confident, and I'm extremely excited about what's going to happen over the next 2 years and beyond, and what I'm going to achieve. This really is where the hard work starts. I'm not going to be just thinking, oh, I'm manager now, and I'm just going to slow down. This is really where the hard work begins. It's where all the amazing incentives that Forever have to offer come into play. Now that I've become manager, I know I can achieve Car Plan, 100 Club, Eagle Manager, Profit Share, and the Global Rally. I've never been so excited as I have been since becoming manager, because my belief in myself has grown. You know, I joined Forever for the six-figure income, but I wasn't working my business to achieve the six-figure income for a long time. I want to travel around the world for free. You know, but I didn't honestly believe that somebody like me from my background could do that. You know, my belief and my confidence in myself has grown. You know, the belief in yourself takes a while to come. You've got to pinch other people's belief, your upline, your sponsor. But I'm certainly a different person now.
Thank you. Well done. Brilliant. Achieving Manager is very, very special. Very, very special, because Vicky now knows what's coming ahead. And if I look at, you know, what happens beyond Manager, I want to really emphasize what's coming and how the floodgates open and a tidal wave, an uncontrollable tidal wave, is going to hit you. And it's sometimes a bit, you know, unnerving, the success and the growth and the speed that it can all happen with. You know, in Forever, outside of Forever, many times as we grow older, we tend to shrink our dreams to fit our income, don't we? And in Forever, we say, actually, let us help you grow your income to fit your dreams. You don't have to settle for anything less than your dreams if you don't want to. You know, Manager is the gateway to helping you achieve whatever your dreams are, big, small, business goals, personal goals, children goals, family goals, the things that you're passionate about. And you know, I'll show you just an example. My journey, I wasn't the fastest. And you can achieve it in a quarter of the time that it's taken me to achieve. You know, from Achieving Manager, November 2002, with a bonus check of £1,286, 12 months later, my business grew to 189 CCs a month to a bonus check of £2,816. Less than a year later was my first £5,000 check. Do you know, I was earning an income of £5,000 a month in my corporate world, but I was working 50, 60 hours a week. I was sick with the stress all the time, and I hated it. And with Forever, I was working part-time. Oh, and by the way, the beginning of 2004, I had my second baby. Not that you had to have a baby to get to £5,000 a month. I share that with you because I want to share with you I was still working hard, but not 50 hours a week, not 40. I was still working part-time around 2 young children. That's what this business has to offer. And of course, Senior Manager, Soaring Manager, Sapphire Manager. You know, Manager is the pivotal position. Pivotal means it's the turning point. Everything begins to fall into place beyond Manager. Everything is possible with Forever if you are prepared to work hard. It would really be unfair of me to let you go away thinking it's going to be a walk in the park, that you can get up at 3 in the afternoon and party all night. You know, in Forever we do work hard, but the rewards are incredible. And when you get to beyond Manager, you get to the stage where you start to think, am I actually worth this? Am I really worth this, all this that has come? You know, for me, we've gone on to, achieve a lifestyle beyond what I believed was possible for someone like me, for people like us. And yet we live in our dream home. We're mortgage-free, we're debt-free, We are financially secure. You know, my children go to independent schools, not because that's what we set out to do, but it's because what is right for them. Do you know what the funniest thing is? And you've heard me say this before, my boys, who are nearly 8 and 11, think it's absolutely hysterical. They just cannot process the concept that I was 22 years old the first time I got on a plane. You guys think it's funny. I didn't come from a background of money. No, I come from the most basic working class family. Get on a plane? That's what rich people did. And yet my children at the age of 8 and 11 have traveled the world. We have 2 to 3 months holiday a year, only limited to the school holidays. And so, you know, beyond manager is where your dreams are. This next slide, for me, says it all. Some of you have seen this one before. And for me, what I am most pleased about, well, let me just tell you what this slide is. 2 years ago, my husband Jeff, in his younger years, used to be a real great outdoorsman, real mountaineer, abseiling, potholing, caving, all that extreme outdoorsman stuff. So he's quite keen to take the boys and do that sort of thing, which meant I had to go along too. Hurrah. And I'd much rather go to the spa, thank you. And so 2 years ago was the first time we took them walking in Snowdonia, North Wales. And this picture of Jeff and my eldest son, Gianluca, walking ahead, because of course my younger son and I are always lagging behind. I blame him, he blames me. It's probably me, but I blame him. And we were several paces behind them, and I looked ahead at that image, and you know, for me, I was filled with a real sense of fulfillment as a parent. Because more than taking them around the world, more than giving them an education, we've been able to give them time. To take them, you know, out of the hustle and bustle of the pressures of today's life. Because I believe it's in those quiet moments that you instill strong values in a child. It's in those quiet moments that you can help them to develop the belief in themselves and help them recognize their potential. Because in our busy lives, you know, snowed under with iPods, iPads, BBC iPlayer, I this, I that, I believe we need to take them away to a natural environment to help them see themselves and all their true potential. And this is what I believe is beyond manager for you, whatever your dreams are. Because in a corporate world, working full-time, you know, no other job is going to give you time, just time, to do the things that are right for you. And you know, I have to really, really share with you that there is nothing special about me. You know, a lifelong friend of mine in Canada thinks it's hysterical that I've achieved all this success. She says, "You, of all people? How did this happen?" Because I am as normal as they come. You and I really are more alike than we are different. You just see what you see up here, but you know, I have the same pressures and family stresses and family traumas as you. I have a husband, I have a home I look after. We are more alike than we are different. All I have done is work a plan, and that plan is I use a lot of product, I retail a lot of product, and I sponsor a lot of people. That's it. I use a lot of product, I retail a lot of product, and I sponsor a lot of people. And so for me, manager is the pivotal, it's the turning point to earning a bit of extra money, £1,000 a month, to achieving the life of your dreams. And so if you're not yet manager, what do you need to do? Well, you need to get your skates on straight away. Work your who do you know list, ring your list, practice your phone calls, get good at making phone calls, attend your business presentation regularly, learn about the products, do some retail activity, be 4CC active, work a 7-day plan, volume map your business. None of this is new to you, is it? Do you know what the big secret is? I did it. You know what the big secret is for you? You just have to do it. Okay? Because this is your gateway not just to an above average income and an above average lifestyle. This is your gateway to an extraordinary income, to an extraordinary lifestyle. Simple. And yet, you know, I haven't been in a corporate world for 11 years now, but maybe there's a few of you out there who are still working. I'm sure your job descriptions are 2 or 3 pages long, am I right? Okay, that's all you have to do. Simple, isn't it? Why manager and beyond? Well, I believe manager is your platform for growth. Not only growth in your business, but growth in yourself. I believe Forever gives you an opportunity to achieve your true potential. And I don't mean just in Forever, and whatever it is your passion is, whatever really makes your heart sing, Forever can give you the income and time freedom to go and do the thing that makes you, that is your passion. And I believe that Forever have your best interest at heart. And we quite often hear this phrase, in Forever or in life. Life is not about how many breaths you take. It's about how many moments take your breath away. And I believe Forever gives you that opportunity, that platform to have endless moments that take your breath away. Beyond manager, you'll go on to touch the lives of thousands. And, world guru on leadership, John C. Maxwell says, we make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. How many people can you go and give this opportunity to? The more you give, the more enriched your life will be. And you will be supported by an incredible group of people, what I call a sense of community. And Rick Warren describes community best. And I'm just going to read you a list of things you get by being part of the Forever community. And so he says, being part of a community, it's an environment where we share our true feelings, so it's authenticity. We encourage each other, mutuality. We support each other, that's sympathy. We forgive each other, mercy. We speak the truth in love, honesty. We get to admit our weaknesses, humility. Respect our differences, courtesy. Not gossip, confidentiality. And make group a priority, frequency. A community is based on relationships, and relationships take time to develop. Put your trust in Forever, and you will go on to be supported by an incredible group of people. And beyond manager, I believe you get an opportunity to leave a legacy, to really leave the world a better place than when you found it. And I can tell you, my nearly 18 years in the corporate world, never, not once, did any of my line managers talk to me about any of those core values in life. Anybody here? This is what you get with Forever. It's not a job. It's not about having your own business. It's about a way of life. And it's open to everyone. To move forward, cultivate a leader's mindset. Go away from today thinking, I can. Act as if you are already a manager. I know why Vicky's gone manager in the short period of time from the moment she decided to do it, because she was acting as if she was. Have a plan. I've shown you the plan. Go into 2012 in momentum. If you're not yet a manager, what would your life be like if you hit manager, say, by March or April of next year? What would your life be like to achieve senior manager by June of next year? What would your life be like to be soaring manager by the end of next year? Start now. To wait till January is too late. Go into the new year in momentum, because achieving manager is your platform for explosive growth. And what will keep you on that path to success, of course, is your why. Louise opened the day talking about your why. You know, really think about what's going to drive you and what will drive you to drive your business to manager and beyond. You know, success isn't a result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire, which is why I said looking at those circles in percentages did not put a fire in my belly. And if they didn't put a fire in your belly, well, you need to come up with what does. What will get you up half an hour earlier and keep you up half an hour later? Think about what would it be like? What would your life be like at manager and beyond? Senior manager, soaring manager, Sapphire, Carplan, International Rally, World Rally. But look behind the forever achievements. What will your life be like? You'll see, you'll only run with this if you're clear about why you're here. You'll only run with this if you have a crystal clear picture about what you want to get, what you want your life to be like. I can remember 10 years ago going along to an event, probably a success day, and somebody from the stage saying, you get to design your life. Most people take more time to plan their 2-week holiday than they do their life. So I'm encouraging you in the quiet time between now and the new year, between Christmas and New Year, set aside some time to identify with crystal clarity what you want and work your plan. Most of all, manager and beyond is really about people. It's about helping people to achieve their dreams and hopes. It's about giving people a peace of mind. And I say, just go out and cultivate a genuine desire to make a difference and watch the forever magic unfold. And so as you go into 2012 in momentum to achieve manager and beyond, I want to leave you with these last thoughts, because I believe this summarizes what we do in forever and what you'll get, or achieving manager and beyond really means. And so it says, don't write your name on sand, waves will wash it away. Don't write your name in sky, wind may blow it away. Write your name in the hearts of people you come in touch with. That's where it will stay. And so with that, I wish you a very successful Manager and Beyond 2012. Thank you.
It's gotta be